And so we're back. Jackie Sellers and Lorrie Nichols here in the semifinal game.
After defeating Robin Romeo, I'm sure Jackie is feeling quite a bit more at ease, as she looks like she's definitely gaining confidence.
Yeah, now she gets to take on a WIBC Hall of Famer and a person that's won twice here, Lorrie Nichols. It's not getting any easier.
No, and it won't with Wendy McPherson on top. High game this week, 289, along with Marlis Bohr. Also shot 289.
So no 300s this week.
No.
Keep in mind, if one of our ladies would shoot 300 during our ESPN Championship Round Finals, Kmart Corporation will sign them over a check for $100,000. We haven't made much of a run at that this fall.
No,
we?
we haven't. No? Score's pretty low, actually, for the fall tour.
From Algonquin, Illinois.
Lorrie Nichols making her fashion statement this evening.
And what is that?
Well, she was trying to find knickers. I mean, we all told her that actually the knickers would be Lorrie Nichols, so she actually went for the walking short image.
Okay.
Taking on that Payne Stewart look.
Good. I like that. Yeah, we got to get somebody in knickers here. Of course, Anne-Marie Dugan last week with the, what are those things called? The tights?
Leg warmers.
Leg warmers.
Well, you could show up in the knickers.
Knickers?
Sure.
Maybe I'll do that before we're done here in the fall.
And a good look at Lorrie's game. 4-step approach. Actually does not use much of the approach. Take that back, 5 steps. She added a step in there. Lorrie does not have much of a knee bend. She's extremely accurate, though, when she is on. Likes to play that down and in shot.
Good track shot right there, as you just mentioned. Anytime she can go up and at him a little bit, she's a tough competitor as she strikes in the second, and the match is even right now.
Lorrie's last title came in 1987 when she won here in Rockford. So out of her last 20 television appearances, she has failed to win a title.
Pretty incredible, too, when you think about the fact that she has 45 fifth, fourth, and third, and second place finishes in her career to go along with the 13 titles. She's had a bunch of chances to win.
Well, she's had the good times and the bad times as of late.
This fall, I talked to her just a little while ago. She has really struggled. She said, Denny, I've had blocks where I've shot 200 over, 150 over and bowl great, and come back that same day and shot 100 under. I've just been very inconsistent, and I haven't bowled very well. But she said the last couple of weeks it's starting to round into form.
Jackie Sellers going a little bit high on that last shot. The lanes now could be breaking down just a little bit. As I mentioned earlier, they may start to break down here in this third game.
The Kelly Green. Going for a little luck perhaps tonight, huh?
The luck of the Irish.
There you go.
I'm not sure if she's Irish, but...
Well, ask her if she wins.
That's right. Been bowling for 18 years, so she started out when she was at the young age of 5.
Not a very good shot there on the left-hand lane. Turned it a little bit early. Thumb went down, and thumb goes down, the ball goes left. It's almost automatic. Leaves the 3-6. Of course, the other side, you look at when you win your first match, especially against a player of Robin Romeo's caliber, there's going to be a little bit of a letdown when the adrenaline slows back down, so you kind of have to fight that as well.
Well, you have a little bit of a break in the action. Might not have the exact feel of the ball as you had before. I'm sure it's getting a little bit warm for the players.
Lorrie Nichols leading by 4. Could advance that to 14 if she strikes here on lane 8.
As you can see there, a drop in Lorrie's average from the 89 season to the 1990 season. Her highest finish so far this year was 2nd, and a solid 9-pin as we saw Kim Terrell leave in the first game. Terrible break for Lorrie.
That's the time when, as much as you don't want to, you still have to mumble underneath your breath, right? Whew. She wanted that one bad, wanted to jump all over Jackie Sellers early on in this match, put a little pressure on her.
You know, a lot of times you see one player leave it, Denny, but when you see two players leave it on the same lane, it makes you wonder whether the pin is actually off spot a little bit.
Could be. Racks look pretty good to me.
They do. The ball could have just been driving, you know, extremely high, too.
Oh, you're right. See, the old days, it was the solid 8 pin when you threw that perfect shot. And now, because of the urethane balls, it's the 9.
The increase of the friction against the lane surface causing the ball to drive very hard.
Real good ball speed. She's playing aggressively. Another good shot there. About a half board high as she leaves the 4 pin.
She really thought she made a good shot here. As you can watch her reaction, she's going, come on, you know, like trip it out.
Well, that could have been a 3-bagger in a big hurry. But as it stands, after she picks up the 4 pin, it's a 3-pin match. Lorrie Nichols leading Jackie Sellers here at Don Carter Lanes in Rockford, Illinois. Bowlers Tour and the chairman of the board, John Summer, on hand for the festivities here this evening, along with the rest of the crew, his wife Nancy and his daughter Stacy.
Usually his son Brad is also on hand here this week, but happens to be over in London going to school.
Jackie Sellers now trailing by 3, so let's see if she can come from behind here. This one hooks a little early for her, and she gets a big break as she knocks out the 6 and the 10, leaves just the 4 pin.
Second time on lane 8 as Jackie Sellers has come up high. Appears she definitely needs to make some type of adjustment, or...
It's interesting because she had a puzzled look on her face. I think she might have made an adjustment, felt like she made a pretty good shot and didn't get the kind of reaction she was looking for.
Well, that's the problem, Denny. A lot of us have sometimes, especially the amateur player across the country. You have to make an adjustment off of a good shot. You have to really be aware of what you do, and if you can't make an adjustment off of a bad shot.
So an all spare game thus far for Jackie Sellers. Won't be good enough, I wouldn't think, against Lorrie Nichols.
Jackie Sellers' highest finish here in 1990 has been in 6th, as she just missed the telecast there earlier this year in Hoffman Estates. Really opening up, sending that ball way right